This matter for urgent national importance is predicated on the looming constitutional crisis in Benue State, resulting from the purported removal of the Chief Judge of Benue State and calling for an urgent need for Senate intervention, and is sponsored by my humble self, Senator Emmanuel Udende, and Senator Titus Zam. Mr. President, the motion is on the fact that the State House of Assembly passed a resolution removing the state's Chief Judge in contravention of relevant sections of the Constitution and without the participation of the National Judicial Council. And Mr. President, a few members, like 14 of them out of the 32 members of the Benue State House of Assembly, abstained from participation on that illegality, and subsequently they were suspended. And so, Mr. President, we feel that unless there is an urgent intervention, there is the possibility of a constitutional crisis, because this issue borders on the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, 1999, as amended.
Is it the view of the Senate that he be allowed to proceed with the motion under Order 41 and 51? Those in support say aye. Those against say nay. The ayes have it.
The Senate accordingly resolves: 1. To urge the National Judicial Council to immediately step in and meet the looming crisis in the board and take steps to rescind the illegal and unconstitutional resolution purportedly removing Justice Maurice Ikpambes, the Chief Judge of Benue State. 2. Invite the Speaker and the Majority Leader of the Benue State House of Assembly to explain the circumstances of their illegal actions. And 3. Urge the National Assembly to carry out its constitutional duty under Section 11(4) of the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, 1999 as amended, to take over the affairs of the Benue State House of Assembly in view of the demonstrable act of incompetence by the session of the House of Assembly to defend the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria if they fail to appear or fail to rescind the purported removal of Justice Maurice Ikpambes, or avoidable suspension of some members of the Benue State House of Assembly who refuse to participate in the illegality of removing the state chief judge.
The National Judicial Council yesterday sat and took a decision and made it public, making it clear that it is their constitutional responsibility to sanction a serving member of the bench, and in any case, to begin the process of removing the chief judge of Benue State or of any other state. They have already done so. They have already done so. I read a statement also from the Nigerian Bar Association condemning what is going on, the purported removal of the chief judge of Benue State. So I feel that at this point in time, and this is a developing scenario, it's a developing situation. So I feel that the motion that has been brought by our very distinguished, respected colleagues shows concern, which we all associate with. But the prayers, for me, we should express concern about what is going on. In Benue, nobody, no governor, no House of Assembly, no other political player or institution should be allowed to disrupt the constitutional order provided as to how a judge of the chief judge of the state can be removed. The powers are vested clearly by the Constitution on the NJC. So my take is that we can understand, because our political players from Benue, we know what is going on, we are following or what is happening. They are political players. We may not be helping the situation if we take actions that will exacerbate it. We should, in my view, condemn the purported violation of the Constitution and make it clear that by our Constitution, only the NJC has the jurisdiction to do so, not the Benue House of Assembly, number one. And then we get a referral to our committee on Committee on Judiciary, Human Rights, for appropriate follow-up action. But for us to now, as the motion is suggesting, they know more, the movers know more of the situation. But for us to now summon the presiding officers of the House of Assembly and then take over or purport to take over the legislative powers and functions of the Benue State House of Assembly, my dear colleagues, we may not be helping the situation.
What should concern us should now be the further action of the House of Assembly of Benue State, which tended to punish members who did not agree with the decision. This is a democracy. It's not everybody that must agree with the decision of the majority. The majority can have its way, but the minority should have its say. Other steps to resolve the purported removal of the Chief Judge of Benue State in tandem with the provisions of the Nigerian Constitution as soon as practicable. Those in support of prayer 1 as amended say aye. Those against say nay. The ayes have it. Prayer 2, invite the Speaker and the Majority Leader of the Benue State House of Assembly well, from here it says to explain the circumstances of their illegal action. Those in support of prayer 2 say aye. Those against say nay. The nays have it. Prayer 3, urge the National Assembly to carry out the constitutional duty under Section 11, subsection 4 of the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria as amended, taking over the affairs of the Benue State House of Assembly in view of the demonstrable act of incompetence by a section of the House of Assembly to defend the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria 1999 as amended. If they fail to appear or fail to rescind the purported removal of Justice Maurice, Ikpambes, or avoidable suspension of some members of the Benue State House of Assembly who refuse to participate in the illegality of removing the State Chief Judge. This is what I have here. Those in support of this prayer as couch say aye. Those against say nay. The nays have it. Partisan approach to this issue because Benue State is an APC state and you are the minority leader from PDP, but you can see that you have support from your APC counterparts from Benue State, which means all of you are working together for the interests of Benue State and Nigeria. I think that bipartisan approach is something that the Senate must commend. And at the same time, I also thank you for your concern about the possibility of the crisis degenerating into violence. And I believe strongly that with the resolutions of the Senate backing the NJC, condemning what has just taken place in Benue State, and further referring the matter to its Committee on Judiciary and Legal Matters to do further investigation and revert to the Senate for further legislative action, that I think we are in the right track. So I thank you, and I do pray that even before the chairman and members of this committee go into work, that the issue would have been resolved in the national interests.